Yeah. What other topic? Oh, you want to wait. Okay, the questions are coming into. You want to be a. I am not a TikToker, and I do not want to be a TikToker. I'm just using the app as an infrastructure, as leverage. Uh, if I'm being honest. So, see what other topic you have for us? Well, it depends on what the person, whatever the person is talking about. Um, yes, I have my own stuff I have to talk about, but most of the times, to be polite, whatever the person brings up, I just try to answer. I mean, the ones that I can answer, I just do it. The ones I don't, I tell the person I don't know anything about that. Yeah. After all, it's a live session. So, do you like video games? Uh, do you like playing? I mean, who doesn't like playing video games? However, it's been a while since I did. I like I'm a hitman kind of guy. Hitman kind of guy. Yeah, mission based and all that. Yeah. So, are you from Accra? You tend to answer questions with a question. Well, it is. It is an important. It is an important. What do you call it? It is. I won't say a skill, but it is something that you have to develop along the way. Through that, you get to know people's real intent behind the questions. No, they ask. No, no, no. Okay, for the first time, I have to refute what you're saying. There is lack of transparency. No, 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 no. That is not true. I do not know the angle you're coming from, so I must also find a way to know where you're coming from before I'll be open to the question you're asking. I think it's pretty much fair. Yeah. This is a safe space. uh, tell you what, last time I was just here talking to, I think, a couple of people. A couple of people. I thought I was just talking to a couple of people. Then someone just came up and said, "Hey, we've been watching you for the past." I don't know how these things work. He said, we've been watching you for the past 1 hour. You seem to be confident about what you are saying. I'm like, okay, so that means if I was saying something bad, yeah, I was someone just watching me. So my point is, if you say this is a safe space, well, there is some truth to that, but it's not entirely true. So my point is, being on this space, I just have to be careful. I have to be circumspect about whatever I talk about. You know, because I don't know you, you don't know me. Until then, uh, yeah, you're just giving me game. That's okay, but there is also a game within the game that I must recognize from where I'm coming from, my perspective. So forgive me if I'll refute to what you just said. There's always game within the game. So yeah. But basic question like where are you from? Ghana is not. My brother, my brother, my brother. We live in a very strange world. Hence, there is no need for you to live precariously. There is no need. There is no need. Uh, so I understand what the point you're trying to make, the game you're trying to make, and I understand. But I will take what resonates with me, and leave out the rest. So don't become a public figure. I don't know. I don't know if that is a statement or being a TikToker is you putting. I'm trying to read carefully so that I don't mince your words. Being a TikToker is you putting yourself outside. So again, I never said anything about being secretive. Of course, you have a point. It is impossible to say you want to show your face here and be secretive. Well, you can actually. There's a way to do that. But in this context, what you're saying is true. But I never said I wanted to be secretive. Okay, we can feel the internal battle. At this point, I think I have no idea what you're talking about, but I will just indulge you. Um, so yeah, I think whatever you're saying, you are right. You're free to say so. So, but I will indulge you respectfully. So yeah. Lucas Puyol, do you speak Chi? Yeah, Chi's a lot. Yeah, of course I do. I do. I do. Uh, you want to learn some sound? Well, the internet is there, so there are a whole lot of resources, that you can learn from, as compared to that language coming from me. So, yeah. But for the sake of indulging, hello, hello, come on. Funny enough, we don't have a word for hello. What we have is a word for how are you, which is at a saying. Yeah. But that's a good question. There's not a tree word I know of that means hello, like a literal meaning hello. Yeah. As compared to Chinese, that will be ni hao. No, ni hao. That no, I mean, the tree doesn't have any specific word for hello. It is always at the saying, which means how are you. So yeah, that's a good question. I've never thought about it. Actually, I have before, but not until recent times. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Hmm. You have been in Europe, so is that a statement or is a question? You're not punctuating your sentence, so I'm gonna assume it is as a question. So I had to think. Hmm. Does a transit count as being in Europe? That's what I was thinking. You know, um, if so, then yes. If so, then yes. You see how double ended the question can be. So um, you do like okay. So you are now punctuating your sentence. Okay, you do like football. I mean, uh, no, I don't. But okay. So you said, do you have? uh, some questions do not fall on the radar. So uh, uh, Inaki Williams is from Spain, but yeah, Inaki is Ghanaian heritage. Yeah, I mean Ghanaian background. Sorry. I'll do my best to be on here for a couple of minutes. Then I think, I mean, it's been fun so far. You're just trying to help me out. How? How? You have to be specific. Please do employ some specificity here. What do you mean by trying to help me? He looks too square. He too square. Too. He looks too. Again, I trying to say he looks too square or too square. You know, which is which? Please. Um, I'm gonna go with he looks too. Okay, he looks too square. Too square. I've never heard that before. What does it mean? I'm gonna guess it means. No, I don't know. We need to find you a girl, brother. Well, one doesn't just go out to look for a girl or girls. You have to have something that is substantial, before you can you can attract any girl. Why are you here doing life? Is from any reason or just not the latter, but the former? Yes, there is a reason. You know, the latter is not why I'm here. Nah, girls are easy in North America. Well, I like to put a lot of respect on girls, per se. So I think easy is a bit of a loose term to use, respectfully. Um, but again, that hasn't been my goal or target, so I cannot relate to that. Mm. Don't be too nice to them like this. Nah, like I said, I'm not looking forward to having any girl. So that is of secondary concern to me. You are very intellectual. Well, I don't know if that is but I'll take that as a compliment. Uh, so, Lucas Puyo, what is the reason for the life? Well, the reason is to find the main reason, the prime reason is to find my people. And before you ask what that means, okay, you haven't asked, so there's no need for me to elaborate. So, um, yeah, so prove Max. Yeah, yeah. Well, Larry Chirp. Am I on? God. Am I? Okay, I don't know what you're trying to make out here. So, am I? Okay, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you talk in circle. Be more direct. I wanted to say something, but I'll reserve it as to that comment. um, Prove Max. Again, it is my duty to indulge you respectfully. So I think whatever you're saying, you are right. So yeah. See, we still don't know. I'll take my time to read every one of them just to understand what you're. So we still don't know what the life is about. I swear. Prove Max, you are right to say that, but you said we. And I believe you speak for yourself alone. So anyway, I'll take that under advisement. So yeah. So what does doing a live to find your people mean? You mean? Okay. This is so generic and nonsensical. Okay. Prove Max, it is my duty to indulge you. So Uh, Prove Max, I honestly I find your comment interesting, and again, it is my duty to indulge you. So every word you are saying is truth for you. So I respect that. Oh yeah, Joe Clark, what's up? Yeah, hello. Yeah, you too. Have a good day. You want to be a no? I don't have plans to be a celebrity. No. Before you become a celebrity, or if you do become a celebrity, you lose a whole lot of power. So no, it's not something I'm interested in. You need say prove Max. Prove Max. I find indulging you very very interesting. So I just want to do it. You lead it as that sounds yes, of course. It sounds so made up. Yes, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Oh, wait, were you expecting me to argue with you? No, 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 you're right. You're right. You're right. So, do you know how to create a limited liability company? There are three ways to do that. And if there are several ways to do that, okay. Prove Max, I like your questions because it validates every single thing I'm doing. So, yeah. In fact, you're one of the reasons why I have to be doing what I'm doing. So, um, it's a nice thing you throwing these questions. I'm expecting your next statement or question. So I find it rather intriguing. And otherwise, it will be TikTok if I. Okay, okay. At oh, okay. Prove Max, you are right. You are absolutely right. You're right. You're right. Lucas Puyo, can I? Yeah, you can ask a question. If I know the answer, I'll say yes. If I don't, I'll say no. Show us your place if you are this successful. Uh, I don't remember saying I was or I wasn't successful. Did I? Lucas Puyol, what is your opinion about? Uh, uh, I have no opinion whatsoever. Um, Again, I have to be careful with my words. So, if you run multiple companies, you should have at least eyes. Okay, that's not the spell of house, but I get you. Prove Max, you are right. You're absolutely right. You're right. I'm waiting for you. Do you even have a car? Prove Max. What? Prove back. Okay, to that question, whatever you think is true. So yeah, whatever you think is right, then is right. Lucas Puyol, you have a dream. Do I have? Do you have? Do you have a dream to complete? We all have dreams. That's one way or the other we have to complete. It's only the strong-willed among us that will actually complete that dream. So yeah, everybody has a dream. We all have dreams. Yeah, exactly. Room with yeah, Lucas Puyol. Yeah, uh, room with garbage disposal running. Pro Max, you are right. You're actually right. You're right. You're right. You're right to say that. You're right. Okay. Sleep. So if I were athletic, what sport would um hunting or typically hunt? Yeah, hunting. Yeah, hunting. Yeah, hunting. Yeah, or spelunking or yeah, spelunking or hunting. Yeah, one of them. Yeah, there may be yeah. Hunting. Uh, that's a good question, but typically hunting in the forest or something. Yeah, yeah. G, I am not. See, G, don't be mad. Is that to me? No, no, no. Why should I be mad? Uh, mad for what? Nah. It's only people with the weak mental fortitude that get mad. So, um, bro, say he is a venture. Uh, I never said I was a venture capitalist. I said I like it. I like venture capital. I run multiple companies. I never said that either. I said I lead them. I never say I run them. Use the right word. Eh, if we're in court, if we're in court, I would have won long ago. But I do find you interesting. Your words interesting because they do validate whatever I'm doing, and um, they show me that I'm actually on the right path. So I expect people like you and your questions and your statement. You are not the first, and you won't be the last. So I respectfully indulge you. Phoebe. Okay, G, I don't know what you're talking about. I lead is the same as in this context. I'm just going to say you are right. You're actually right. You're right. I agree with everything. I agree with everything that you say. Everything that you say. That is to prove Max. Okay, prove Max. I think you're right. You're still right. So far, you haven't been wrong about anything. So I think you can keep going. You're on a roll. So, okay. Mr. Venture Cap. I like the sound of that, Mr. Venture Capitalist. I just like the sound of that. It has a ring to it. Or, however, I don't know what the latter means. Uh, if you could if you could explain, I would be happy. But I don't think you have the alternative right word to explain. So uh, I think that will suffice. I would do a live. I would move, or you mean around, and show my house. Let me tackle your sentences one after the other. Yeah, that'd be great. I'll be glad to join. Um, are you renting a room? Oh God, are you renting a room? Like for that, I'll say whatever you think it is true. Whatever you think, you seem restricted. Well, if that is what you think, that means it's true. So yeah. Uh, oh, it says then move the camera. Um, I ha- I am under no obligation to. I am not obliged to do that. So unless I have a typical reason to do that, then I will do that. I like the Mr. Venture Capitalist. It's a cool name. Yo, how do you wake up at 7 a.m.? Oh, okay. You want me to dispel your concerns? Uh, your contents, respectfully, are not my burden to bear. So, um, yeah. So as you are the G, you know, I'm so happy and I'm so elated that you are mentioning things like venture capitalists, G wagon, CEO. I'm so happy you are attributing those words, to whatever you think about me. I'm so happy, I'm so happy. Um, however, I am not obliged to I am not obliged to accept that or decline. But I'm happy you are using those words. It means something. So, and whatever it means to you, it is right. So, yeah. But on my part, I think it's a good thing. So, yeah. You said you are participating on venture capitalism, and wait. Let me take your questions. You seem like an interesting jelly fellow. So, sorry, I never said I'm participating. I said they are my target audience. They are my target limited partners. I didn't say I was participating. You know. Again, if we were in court, I would have long won long time ago. But it is my duty to indulge you. Uh, and I never made mention of central banks. And yeah. So G, Richard, Y, Max, me. No. Me mad. No. G. If I was really mad, I would have just blocked him or muted him or something. But I'm not. I just like to indulge people like that because it shows how uh, it shows how right I am with whatever I'm doing. Yeah. So no, I'm not mad. I can't be mad about at someone that I don't know. No. Said, are you a sovereign bank? No, I'm not a sovereign banker. No. Pruvmax is saying intellectual malpractice. For there to be a malpractice, there should be a practice. But I did, there's no practice here. So, yeah. And trickers. You mean tricksters? The word is trick. Yes, you are sovereign. No, I'm not a sovereign banker. No, I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm not a sovereign banker. Hey, and what's up? And you always show up when my energy is running low. Okay, okay, we have some things to discuss. Okay, gee, so explain why he's calling you sovereign bank. I don't know. You have to ask him. Maybe I do have the aura of a sovereign banker, maybe, but I never made mention of that I am a sovereign banker. So he's the right person to ask. So yeah, how many tons of gold did you? Okay, I think at this point some of your questions must be ignored with this Timu 5. Uh, oh, Prove Max. Yeah, an interesting fellow, you know. It's okay, Prove Max. I don't know. For some reason, I'm not. I'm just not mad. I'm actually happy, in a way because you are actually helping me, Prove Max. You're actually helping me. I mean, not that much, but you are helping me, validate, like I said, validate every single thing I'm doing here because trust you, believe in me, you're not the first to do this and you will not be the last. I have received more hostile, I know people who don't even know me from anywhere, but they just see me and they just want to be, hostile for no reason. So, I mean, and along for the number of years I've been doing this, uh, of course of course I don't make sense to people that are not my target. If you're not my target, I will never make sense to you. It makes sense because from your past questions, you're talking about cars, you're talking about houses, so I can tell the sort of vibration you operate at. You get it, and unfortunately financial agent, that doesn't matter, whatever, that doesn't matter. That is just it's just a title, but from the words, your cadence, of course, I never said, of course you are, for all you know more than me, but you are not me. You get it. And from the words, you are, I mean, the cadence of your words, I can tell where your vibration is, and unfortunately I'm not there. So I'm not on the same page as you. So of course I won't understand you, or you won't understand me. Or you're on Bay Street. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So, okay. That explains. Okay, okay, okay. That explains your kind of your kind of again your cadence. That explains it all. And I'm now. Oh, okay. That's another stratosphere. Whatever that means to you, I think you're right. You're right. If you think you're on top, you're on top. It is what it is. Nobody can take that away from you. But again, from your basic questions. So far, all what you're saying are titles. Titles you do, titles. And I think you are more concentrated on titles, which I can tell the kind of person you are. No disrespect, by the way. No disrespect. No disrespect. But from the simple questions you were asking right from the start, I know where your vibration is. So I'm not shocked actually. Actually, I do indulge in these things. So yeah, yeah. But good luck, good luck, good luck with no, good luck, good luck, good luck. I wish you all the best in your dealings. I wish you all the best in your dealings. Yeah. Good luck. Uh, you see, prove backs. Yeah, again, I'm interested. it's very interesting. You are here. See, whether you are the president or you are the best banker or whatever it is, it doesn't mean. Forgive my language. It doesn't mean a hoot to me. because those are just titles. You are just telling me titles, and honestly, I don't care about your titles. Again, I will stress on this. From your basic questions you were asking, you were talking about me getting a girl. You were talking about houses. You were talking about uh, the, I dare say, the superficial stuff that anybody can talk about. Then there and there, I realized who I was talking to. You know, thank you for the gift, by the way, Approve Max. Thank you for the gift. Um, so if you come at me and say, "Oh, you're a financial engineer, you are this," you're wasting your time. I really don't care about that. Uh, I don't care about that. Mm. Yo, calling session. Eh,
Every time you let us up, it always catches me, a little bit off guard.
yeah, yeah. Hey, what's up?
Towards the haters, man.
Ah, man.
Prove he's broke, obviously under the poverty line. He's not a
Obviously.
Sigma like you.
Oh no.
Max, and I mean this nicely.
When
Okay?
you
I mean,
help
I would
me
love,
fund
if
my
you donated
DMC,
some money. But I would really appreciate it, if you just kept it for yourself, Proof Max. You obviously need the $100, okay? You don't have to do properties.
Prove it and send me $5,000 right now.
Well, Cherry,
I will verify your assets.
Illegitimate people. I'm so sorry.
You can send me
Wow.
500K.
Wow, 500,000. You think that's a lot of money? Oh my god.
That's cool.
Send me $500,000 right now.
I remember when I had my first $500,000. That was
literally. I remember when we had
I
our
was
first
what,
$500,000.
13 years old. Yeah, that was very.
We bought 3 homes. Who is this guy? He just thinks he can come up and fucking rage bait.
He won't even come up. That's the thing. He won't even come up. Put him on the.
Oh my god, the mansplaining. Defend MR venture capitalism. What does that even mean? You can't just make up stuff
Richard
because you want to.
Funded my private military.
No, don't put me to trouble, Court. Don't put me to trouble. Don't put me to trouble, Court in session. Don't put me to trouble.
Hey,
don't put me to trouble.
Me and my boys and we do it by rain, it's a good work. Thanks to Richard to execute our mission.
No, don't put me to trouble. I'm already.
It's crazy, the things that some people can be into, and not a public eye.
Well,
Richard is in some sketchy business, but we're not going to talk about
it. Hey, his job as an investor is not too.
He's laughing.
He got his investment back tenfold. You know what I mean? Silence a couple people, maybe.
Yo.
Did we have to assassinate?
Don't put me to trouble, please. Don't put me to trouble. But so to more important issues. You said there's something to discuss. I'm all ears. You said something like that. What was it?
Yeah, what was it?
Oh, me? Oh, I was, because you unfollowed me, so.
For real?
Yeah, you did.
I did?
So,
okay.
I was going to put you down.
Okay. Let me just sorry. Oh, okay. I know what happened. I know what happened. Yeah.
I'm sure
Richard, there's obviously a reason why I'm the only person that you have.
So you're gonna follow my wife, but you're not gonna follow me.
No. That's not it.
Don't play it like that.
Okay.
And Nikki can attest. I was about to fly over there. I was.
No.
He was gonna book a flight.
I was
about to whoop ass. I was gonna find you, Richard, but then I remembered. You know what?
No.
Richard's a good man. He did fun.
Okay. So problem solved. I think I followed you. Now. So that's all. So let's put that to bay. Okay. So what's the next issue? What's the next issue?
Well, we have another deployment, Burkina Faso soon, so I need another, maybe like $2.8 million. I have a lot more guys now than the last 2014 deployment to, Bahrain. So, hey, we'll discuss it. I'll submit it through your website. But
Please don't put me into trouble. You know, it's too late for that. Please don't put me into trouble.
Okay, all right. Well,
But hey,
we'll talk about it offline.
how are you guys doing? It's been a while. You told me you were driving to New York last time. We said,
I was going to go to New York to find you, but then I realized, it's fine. It's cool. I'm chilling in California now. We're moving out here too.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
so everything good? Everything good, eh?
Oh, man,
Everything is
yeah.
fantastic. Life is great. Hey,
Hmm.
whenever you want to stop by in California, I got a nice place, well, prepped right now. We better go move in there. We're gonna have an extra bedroom.
Oh, really?
You want to be rooming?
We're thinking of saving it maybe for like a child.
Mm.
Yeah, but until the child.
But
though,
until the child.
Okay.
I mean, I guess you could come in and move in with us.
you can live in the garage.
What?
You can live in the garage. Yeah. We have a
You can
garage
say-
space. You can, spiffy it up. You can do your live streams there. We can come into your live.
Man, I tell you, I'm actually getting tired of these live streams. I'm always exhausted. And all that. It's not my style. It's something that I'm still getting used to. But
You should do YouTube instead. You should make
so
episodes.
yeah, I do that. I do that a lot. For some time, for some reason, I do understand. For some reason, I do understand YouTube. And oops, guys, I've got a vamoose. This important call coming.